And this is what we've got coming up. In 1969 at the San Francisco Mint, they made 2.9 million of these. They found 242 1969 proof cameos, and they go for about $130 each. Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1969 San Francisco Mint dime from the United States of America, and there's one of them right here, right in the center. San Francisco Mint dime with the deep cameo version. So that's the one we're going to focus on right there, but we're also going to talk about the 1969 Denver dime, and we're going to talk about the 1969 Philadelphia dime. Some of them are extremely valuable in the $2,000 to $3,000 range. And we're going to talk about how they changed the reverse in 1968, but some of the 1969 coins didn't have the 1968 reverse change on them. They used some of the old dies from 1946. When we look at these, we got a bunch of different things we need to look at. There's different values based upon which kind of dime you have. So here's the two of them on the PCGS website. Here's a regular proof coin over here, the 1969S, and you can see right up here 1969S. And then here is the deep cameo version over here from the PCGS website. And if you look way up here, you see where it says DCAM, deep cameo. And you can clearly tell the difference between these two. This is a nice coin. This one's going to be much more silver. There's going to be much more detail on the face. There's much more of a shine in the background. On a cameo coin, a deep cameo especially, you can often see yourself in the coin if you hold it up or lean over it. So the deep cameos are going to be quite a different coin, and they're going to have hugely different values when you start looking at them. And they're going to have different gradings and ratings from PCGS when you get to the deep cameo level. In 1969 at the San Francisco Mint, they made 2.9 million of these, and so far they found 242 1969 proof cameos, or proof deep cameos, and they go for about $130 each. At the Denver Mint, and you can tell the Denver Mint because there's a D down here right above the 1969, they made 563 million dimes. And of those dimes, they found one so far that's an MS or Mint State 68, and that's worth about $1,000. So this is the dime coin. It's Roosevelt facing to the left, says Liberty in front of him, In God We Trust under his chin. Way down here at the bottom, we see a J and an S for John Sinek, the engraver of these coins. Then over here to the side, we see the 1969. And you'll see that this isn't in great shape right here, but that's a lot of the 1969 coins didn't have great detail on them. And then finally, for the third of the mints that made these, it was the Philadelphia Mint. And if we can get that light about right, the Philadelphia Mint in 1969, you won't see a mint mark here. There's no P or anything there. They made 146 million of these. And of those 146 million, they found two at an MS or Mint State 67 so far, and they're worth $2,600. So when you go to the PCGS website, and you'll see it right up here, pcgs.com, what you can do is just put in the 1969 10 cent or 1969 US dime. It'll bring you right to this page. When you get to this page, you're going to have to make sure that you don't just click on the Mint State over here, but you click on the full bands, because that's where the value is going to be on these 1969 dimes. 1969 10 cent full bands, regular strike. You can see the series here, and you can see examples of it here. And you can see this one here is a Mint State 67 full bands. And down here we have the weight and diameter, 2.27 grams, 17.9 millimeters. This one's from Philadelphia because you can see there's no mint mark. And down here they say the auction record. Be careful with these, because sometimes the auction record is nothing like the value, and sometimes it's more and sometimes it's less. So what you want to do is get to this page and then scroll down till you get to where the actual price guide is down here. See, it says price guide, and these are the different rating levels that you look at. And you look over here and you see at a Mint State 67, they found two of them so far that they've ever graded at PCGS, and they value those at $2,600. So this is a very, very high value coin if you get it in a very, very high grade and you get it graded. So look for these out there. At the Denver Mint, there hasn't been a whole lot of value in the 1969 dimes. They are pretty expensive, but if you look down here, you'll see that the highest auction value of is this $999 from eBay in 2018. And if you scroll down a little further and look at the highest value from the Denver Mint, over here you see that there isn't a value here, but we think it's about $1,000. And this is what we've got coming up. They've also found 2 reverse varieties with the 1968 reverse on them. And let's talk a little bit about that. In 1968, they decided to change the hub that they were using to create the dies for the Roosevelt dime. The hub that they'd used had been the same since 1946. 42 years later, they decided to change it. And what they did when they changed it was they put some sharper lines in the top of the torch. So let's get a good look at the torch. And up here in the torch, they put some sharper lines. So if you get one with really sharp lines in it, that's going to be the 1968 reverse on the 1969 dimes. And if you get one with real dull lines in it, like this one, that's going to be the old reverse. It turns out that the ones that are the most expensive or most valuable are the ones with the 1968 reverse, because almost all the 1969 coins had the 1946 old reverse. Let's take a look. That did not occur, however, at the San Francisco Mint. And so let's look at this. So I'll show you the differences. So see all the different lines in there and how sharp they are coming off the flame on the torch. So that's what we're looking at, right? We're looking at the flame on the torch, and we see these lines back here that cut through. We see the lines on top. This is the 1968 reverse on the 1969, but because it's on the proof coin, it's just par for the course. It's not doesn't increase the value because it's supposed to look that way. But if we look at the 1969 Philadelphia Mint coin, we'll see that we have very, very little detail here. We don't have hardly any of this flame detail, and that's how you can tell that you have the old 1946 reverse when it looks like this one here. All right. So what's the difference in the reverses? If you can get the 1969 Philadelphia coin with the 1969 reverse on it, it's worth about $300. Professional Coin Grading Service has recognized 2 different varieties of this 1969-1968 reverse, and they have graded them. Those are worth about $300 each. They've also found the 1968 reverse on some of the Denver Mint coins, and those are worth somewhere around $300. They found one other thing on the Denver Mint coins, and that is they found some repunched mint marks on the Denver Mint coins and some double die obverse. So when you get a 1969 Denver Mint coin, look for any doubling on the lettering, and also look for any double punching on the D Mint. All right, that's all we have for today. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.